beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So this video is kind of sad though, because I want to talk to you guys about this coronavirus, Chicago getting shut down, and what you guys need to do to make sure that you get yourself all the way together. Because when I say all the way together, you need to get your credit together. You need to make sure any company is trying to sue you, because a lot of companies out there are trying to sue right now. You get everything together so that you don't have to worry about them garnishing your checks. So right now, Chicago, you know, the cases in Chicago is going up, not as much as Wisconsin though, but it's definitely going up, and they're shutting it down, you guys. So listen, this is the funny part. So the funny part is they say, oh, you can go ahead and eat at restaurants. You're not going to shut down the restaurants if you can go ahead and eat outside. As long as you're eating and drinking outside, that's fine. But the thing is, listen, it's cold in Chicago right now. What you mean eat or drink outside? It's super cold. You still got a hoodie on. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's cold in Wisconsin too. But they said we're not going to go ahead and shut them down. But do you know how many people are going to be infected? Like, this is going to affect so many people, you guys. So it's going to be 1 in 6 people. So I mean, when you get 6 people together, one of them is going to really be affected by this, right? And think about this too. That means that a lot of jobs is going to be, you know, a lot of people going to lose their jobs again, you guys. So I know a lot of people just got back in the swing of work, and it's been a few months now. They're going to go back to how it was in May, you guys. Do y'all remember how it was in May? April? Like, shut down. You can't go anywhere. Everybody at home scared watching the news. Do y'all remember that? So, you guys, make sure y'all get everything in order. Like, when I say get everything in order, if there's anybody that's out there, any company out there is trying to say, hey, Rickita, you owe us $800, and they send you a letter in the mail letting you know you owe the $800, you need to respond to them. You really need to respond to them, because if you don't respond to them, you got 30 days to respond to them. But if you don't respond to them, they have the right to send you something in the mail and let you know, hey, we're going to go ahead and add this to your credit reports, which is going to drop your credit score a lot. So you don't have any options of getting credit cards and loans if you really need it, like an emergency. You're going to be messed up from that. And on top of that, too, after they do that, then they're going to try to come in and probably try to sue you. So if you guys get a letter in the mail letting you know that, hey, you owe money and we're coming after you, you need to respond to them right away. And I have the letter that you have to send in. So all you have to do is put your name on it, put the name of the company. So if it's Portfolio Recovery, AmeriCollect, it's usually collection companies that send this to you. You need to send that letter into them, and a lot of times they're not going to say anything to you. You don't have to worry about them responding back to you. They're not going to put you on credit reports. They're going to back away from you, because they're going to find out, wait, you know your rights. Because I'm asking them on the letter, you asking them for proof. Show proof that I owe this, that. Show proof that you own it, because I don't even know who you are. But you guys need to do that. And I don't care what state that you are in. I know, like, in Wisconsin, we're having so many cases. You already put up new hospitals. In Chicago, they're shutting things down. It's going to be widespread, just craziness. Don't forget, the United States as a whole, we really need each other. We transport things to different parts. So if certain things get shut down, it's going to affect everybody, you guys. So definitely get this stuff together. Now listen, just because I told you guys to make sure you guys sending them a letter. If you guys say if you're not getting letters, say if you get a lot of calls from debt collectors, I have the free letter that you guys can send into these debt collectors and let them know, hey, stop calling me. Don't call my phone. Don't send me no mail. You know, I don't want to hear from you. Don't call my job, because someone call your job, you guys. I have that letter that you guys can send in to them. Go ahead and send them that letter. Don't be scared, you guys. Go ahead and send that letter, and they have to stop communicating with you. And don't forget, we're talking about debt collectors, debt buyers. That's what we're talking about. So go ahead and look down in the description. I have that letter for you guys, and it's free to get that letter to tell them stop calling you. It's a cease and desist letter. Tell them do not contact me at all. So definitely send that in to them, you guys. Now another thing, I told y'all about the credit cards that you can get without them checking credit reports, looking at your credit scores. Somebody recently said they didn't have a lot of money. You know, he's basically going to be homeless. They get kicked out the house, or I don't know exactly what's the ramifications of it, but they have to find a new home. But she said she had like $30 in her pocket. When you have problems like that, then you need to find a quick way to get a loan or something, so you can get a hotel room, or you can figure out some type of situation. And I know it sounds crazy that we're thinking about this stuff right now, but do you know how many people was homeless back in 2008 when they lost their house over that big crash? You know how many people lost their homes? They were homeless with their kids. How many people was torn apart? Like, do y'all understand that? It was a lot of people, you guys. So if you're in a situation where it's like, Rickita, I'm really in a house, I don't have no money, I was just getting unemployment, now I don't know what to do. Maybe your job and didn't come back at all. I need you to focus on getting credit cards, you guys. I need you to focus on getting credit cards to build your credit up. I really need you to build your credit up so that when you do want to find a job, sometimes they look at your credit and you can't even get that job now because your credit is bad. So build your credit up. And 4 easy credit cards I always tell everybody to get is the Capital One Quicksilver, the Capital One Platinum, and Credit One Bank, you guys. Those are the easiest ones to get. And then I tell people to get the Victoria's Secret because that'll really boost the credit score up. And I showed you guys yesterday how to get all these different credit cards through my method, where they're going to be sending you pre-approval saying, hey, Rickita, I pre-approved for these credit cards. You're going to make them reach out to you. So I showed you guys how to do that. And go ahead, and I'm going to make sure I do a pop-up at the top so you guys can watch that video again. But watch that video. Start setting yourself up. And some people too, some people just really need to get the credit. They need to figure out what they need to do. Maybe you need to get a loan right now. Maybe you need to get a small loan right now. It works with small loans too. So, maybe $1,000 up to like $2,500. I've seen people get loans like that quick in their bank account because you may need these emergencies. Did y'all hear about the lady that she was homeless with her son because she didn't get her EDD, you guys? She didn't get her check for the unemployment. She was homeless with her son. Could you imagine what she could have done if she would be able to get some money temporarily until her check came? A lot of people don't have these options. Y'all don't have, a lot of people don't have the option to say, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and just wait till the check come. And when the check come, at least I can pay back some of the debt that I did use and I can move forward. Some people don't have that option. A lot of people out there still buying houses too. So if you're trying to buy a house, clear everything from your credit. Kind of like what I told you earlier in the earlier video. Clear everything from your credit. If you got any negative accounts on your credit reports, clear it all. Get it all deleted from your credit reports. And then after you do that, you need to make sure you have 4 positive accounts reporting to the credit bureaus. So I told you guys, get the Capital One Quicksilver, get the Capital One Platinum, go ahead and get the Credit One Bank, and get the Victoria's Secrets. And if you guys don't want to get like the Victoria's Secrets, a lot of people are like, I don't want to get the Victoria's Secrets, I'm a man, right? Go ahead and get that Indigo credit card. And the reason why I'm telling you to get these, because these are the easiest ones for you to get and get through the door. And then I told you guys, in my past videos, just in case you haven't watched my videos before, I always told you guys about that Kickoff account, KIKOFF.com. So go ahead and get that Kickoff account because my credit score in 2 weeks went up 36 points. In 2 weeks, it went up 36 points. Like, that is really good, you guys. And 2, I told you guys about that self-lender account. Self-lender is where I pay $48 a month. And I pay that for a whole year. And as I keep paying, they're reporting to the credit bureaus. After that year, they send me all my money back and put it right back in my account. But that's for the people that have the funds for that. But if you don't have the funds, go ahead and get those easy credit cards. And just if you're to the point where a lot of people, they can't pay their rent, they're losing it right now. They can't do anything. They have children. They're about to be homeless. It's cold outside, you guys. Like, it's freezing outside. We're going into winter. Like, this is a big, serious problem, you guys. And just go ahead and get those credit cards. But this video is just basically a rant for me, you guys. Because, them saying they're going to shut down Chicago, I understand there's a lot of cases of the coronavirus. But I want you to understand what that means, too. When you shut down things that produce money, things that produce income, when people they can't go to their job. I want you guys to know what that is and what that means, which basically means you need to learn how to protect yourself by getting your credit together, so when things like this happen, you have that option of borrowing, especially if you weren't able to save yet. So definitely go ahead and check out my other videos that I have for you guys. And remember, with the shopping cart trick, that's when you're able to get credit cards without them pulling your credit reports and without them looking at your credit scores. Right after this video, it's going to pop up that show you how to do it. It's going to be a Victoria's Secret credit card, but don't forget, you can use this with Express. You can use this with a Good Sam credit card. That's a Visa credit card. You can use this with Overstock. You can use this with the Venus credit card. So you can use this with multiple companies, you guys. But I just want to show you guys how to do this so that you guys have options out there. Remember to set score to 21,000 so that you guys can be on top of all the videos that I have. And I'll be able to enter you into my $100 Cash App giveaway, you guys. So I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully this little rant helped you guys. But I'll talk to you guys later. What you do is, if you want to try my trick, I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So to opt into Factor Trust, you have to go ahead and click here. So this is the website. I'll have it down in the description. I want you to opt into Factor Trust. So when you opt into Factor Trust, all you're doing is telling them, hey, I want to get credit card offers. And you have to apply. You have to actually give them your name, your address, your social security number, your date of birth. They're a credit bureau. So they're similar to, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Those are the three major ones. But go ahead and click submit. After you click submit, then you want to go ahead and enter that information that I told you that you'll have to submit. Go ahead and submit that information and click confirm. Now, when you submit this, remember, you're telling them I want offers. So be prepared to get a lot of offers in the mail. But that's good because remember, you're trying to build your credit score up. And for you to build your credit score up, you need at least 4 credit cards. Now, let me show you what you can do after you actually opt in. After you opt in, then you have a chance of getting approved for credit cards without them actually checking your credit score. So let's go ahead and go to victoriassecrets.com because that's an easy website where you can just test and see if you can do the opt-in. You don't have to get the credit cards, but you can see if you get the pop-up saying you're pre-approved without them checking your credit scores and without them actually give you that hard inquiry. So let's go to victoriassecrets.com. So after we go to victoriassecrets.com, I want you to put $250 worth of items in your cart. I already have items in my cart because I did not clear my cookies. So if you try this trick and it's not working for you, I want you to clear your cookies. I want you to clear your cookies and I want you to go into incognito mode. And if you want me to go through that, let me just run through it really quickly. You don't have to ask. I'll just do it. Let's go ahead and click the 3 dots here at the top. So it's 3 dots at the top and go to settings. After you go to settings, I want you to put pop into the box. And I'm going to kind of go fast because I don't want to, if you already know this, I don't want to, pull you through it. But I want you to go ahead and click here where you see it's highlighted with the pop. Go ahead and click there, scroll to the bottom, and you want to make sure that you click pop here, and then you allow pop-ups. You make sure that it says allowed. So make sure it says allowed on your computer. Go ahead and click enter again on pop. Let's go ahead and just put pop in again. I want you to go to clear browsing data. That's your cookies. That's when they track you. They know where you've been. So far they say I've been to 169 sites. I downloaded 10 items. Like they know too much, right? So I want you to clear your data. So after you clear your data, they're not going to have this information anymore. So I want you to go to the Victoria's Secrets website, but I want you to do it in an incognito mode. I'm able to do it without incognito, but I want you to see what it looks like to do it in incognito. And this is actually called the shopping cart trick, what we're going to be doing. So I want you to put Victoria's Secrets here, click submit, click enter, and I want you to put that $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. So I like to just go ahead and hover over sleep and go to cami sets. But again, it can be any $200 to $250 that you want to go ahead and pick the items. You can pick them yourself. You don't have to go ahead and follow these items, but I suggest you follow them, but you don't have to. And you can always rewind, slow it down, or whatever it takes so that you can go ahead and get this trick to work for you. So I like to click the small. And I like to get 4 of them. And so I get the same items. I don't like to go ahead and get different items. I think it's just too much work and it's not necessary. So I want to add this to my bag. Now I want to click checkout. Now, as you can see here, the items is actually only $198, but with taxes, it's going to put me over that $200 mark. So I'm not concerned about it. So I'm going to click checkout. After you click checkout, you want to check out as a guest. So go ahead and click checkout as a guest. Now, I want you to go ahead and type your information in, that same information that you put into Factor Trust. I want you to put your first and last name here, your address here. I want you to put your phone number and your email address in. And the only reason why you want to put that same exact information, that's because when the Factor Trust sent your information over to these credit card companies, the only thing that they gave them was your name, your address, your phone number, and your email address so that they can mail you stuff, they can email you things, you can get all these different offers, right? So put that same information in here, but I'm going to type this information in of the client that I have. So remember, you want to make sure that this is that same information. If you do not put the information in correct, then they're not going to go ahead and give you that pop-up that I'm going to show you in a second. So I'm just typing in all the information that you will have to put in so that you can get that pop-up. And keep this in mind too. There's over 60 different credit cards that allow you to get credit cards without them checking your credit score. So go ahead, if you get approved for this one, if you get the pop-up, I want you to get the shopping cart trick guide in the description where you can see those 60 different credit cards. So I have all of the information put in. So I just want to verify that everything is correct so we can get the pop-up. So far everything is correct. I want to click continue to delivery. So after you click continue to delivery, this is the pop-up that you're going to get. It's going to say, congratulations, you're pre-approved for the Victoria's Secret credit card. And this is the pop-up for all of the companies. You should get the same exact pop-up saying that you're pre-approved. Now, they're asking you to pick which credit card you want to get. So I always like to get the pink. If you watch this plenty of times because you're trying to master this trick, then you know I love the pink card. So I'm going to click accept now. And what they're going to ask you for is I want you to put your date of birth here, your last 4 digits of your social twice, and they want you to go ahead and check this box here and click finish submit for review. So that is what they want you to put here. And remember, after you go ahead and put this information in, they're going to let you know, congratulations, you're pre-approved for $500. You're pre-approved for $1,000. Now, I don't suggest that you actually buy the things on this. I don't suggest that you go ahead and get it. What I would do is I would just exit out. So I would click that X right there. And after they tell you how much you're approved for, they're going to send you that card in the mail. So you can go ahead and look at my guide down in the description. It's called the Shopping Cart Trick Guide. And you'll be able to get those same credit cards that's on that guide. And remember, they're not going to be checking your credit score and they're not going to be pulling your credit reports, giving you that hard inquiry. But if you have problems with hard inquiries, then go ahead and look down in the description. I have the hard inquiry removal guide also, where you can go ahead and remove inquiries from your credit reports. But yes, guys, I taught you guys the trick. So now I want you just to implement it. And remember, you want to opt into Factor Trust. After you opt into Factor Trust, it's going to be so many different offers coming in the mail. And now they're going to tell these different companies that you want to get the credit card, which is going to make it easier for you to be able to get them. So if you have any questions, go ahead and call or text me. My phone number is 833-Rickita. And remember, I'm always here for you. So you can always call or text me. You're my assistants. We're definitely here for you. And if you want me to try to see if I can do this trick for you, I also have a section in the description that says, click here if you want me to try to do the trick for you. And usually that trick can be done within 24 hours so I can see if I can get you pre-approved. If you have any questions, like I said, call or text me. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, and leave a comment with your Cash App so you can be entered into my monthly drawing.